This is a big deal, huh?
I know.
Because this is something that, if it's done well, we are going to be able to go way further in this international, global competition.
I know, and this is the amazing part, is Rwanda as a country is not yet part of the WorldSkills countries that participate in this competition. But guess what? We are hosting it.
We are hosting the regional competitions, and we have a whole lot to gain if we do a great job for the rest of this week. So this is just the opening ceremony, but of course we have a lot more coming up in the following few days. We have the competition.
Oh yes. After the competition, we'll tell you more about the competition. I actually said it in Kinyarwanda some time back. And this is going to be happening tomorrow until the 23rd. And that is going to be the whole competition with about 6 countries participating.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, should we get started?
I'm wondering to know if they already have the energy yet. Do we all have our flags ready?
We checked on the flags earlier. We need to know if you're ready to wave, if you are ready to represent. We are not just Rwandans in this room. We have some visiting guests, and we want to make sure that we give them the warmest welcome possible. So if you have your flags, I want you to make sure that it's in your hand and you're ready to wave them.
I just want to remind you, just so you know, we have different flags around. We have Rwanda as the host. I see. Oh, yeah?
There we go.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Amazing.
So when we call out Rwanda's name, of course, those flags are going to be. We also have some other countries here. Who else do we have?
We also have Kenya.
Kenya. Are your flags ready? And okay. We have a few people representing for Kenya.
I just saw someone putting up a Ugandan flag.
Okay, we have to make sure that we know exactly whose flag we have in our hands, right? If you have the Kenyan flag, go ahead and show us that you have it in your hands.
Okay then, the Ugandan flags, where are they?
Oh, Uganda is representing. Yes, we see where the team is. We also have Liberia.
Liberia in the house.
Yes. We have Morocco representing as well.
Oh yes, we see you.
There we go. There
we see you too.
We have Ghana.
We have Ghana. I've already seen the Ghanaian flags already. More flags from Ghana, more flags from Ghana. We see you. That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be using these flags more frequently. It looks good to show that you're representing a country. Yeah?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, as we wait to receive our guest of honor.
Yep.
Should we? Okay. All right. So I think he's going to be coming up very, very, very shortly.
According to the news I have, he's already in the building, and we are really looking forward to invite him and welcome him in our environment here. And I'm sure you guys are ready for it today. And then right after that, we'll kickstart our event today, and you're going to know more about the World Skill Competition and the symposium that will take place on the 23rd.
Maybe we can say a little bit about it as we wait for him to arrive. So this event is actually a collaboration between WorldSkills, Festo, we have the Ministry of Education, we have the Rwanda Polytechnic Higher Learning Institute, and TVET Development Partners that we're going to be talking about later, our sponsors, right?
All right, they made sure that this show could happen, the venue and logistics and everything basically to make sure the show happened. They really did an amazing job. As you can see, you already know the information of the countries participating in this competition that will take place starting from tomorrow until the 23rd of this month.
Absolutely. This event is just so important because we are going to be fine-tuning and exposing Africa's very unique technical and vocational skills, right? As we enter this prestigious global competition. Global.
And this is the beauty of it. Everyone who's here, you are so lucky to be here because you're going to know how can you be part of the global growth using your skill. Can you imagine, start from us, as in we are here, and this is a skill. Aren't you guys ready to make some good money and build your country with the skill you have?
You said
amazing.
The magic word. You said the magic word. I think everyone here is ready to make some money. right?
I just wanted to be sure, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, another skill that we actually, because we're using our skill, but there's another skill. DJ Miller has actually been exercising his as well, and I think everyone was enjoying that, right?
Yeah. I actually love his mixing, and that is a skill. That's something you can learn. Just to remind you that his skill is not part of the competitions, but we appreciate it.
You never know. Maybe soon, huh? Maybe soon.
We
DJing will be
appreciate it.
there.
Just to remind you, there are some people that actually make good money in this building right now, and most of them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, remember what we rehearsed. I would love everybody to just stand on your feet. Reka nsabe buri umwe wese kuba yahaguruka kugira ngo twakire umushitsi wacu mukuru. Let us welcome the Minister of Education, Honorable Dr. Mutimura Eugene. He is our main guest of today, and we are so blessed to have him with us tonight.
Please remain on your feet as we listen to the national anthem.
Rwanda nziza gihugu cyacu wuje imisozi ibiyaga n'ibirunga ngo byiduhetse gahora n'ishya reka tukurate tukuvuge ibigwi wowe utubumbiye hamwe twese abanyarwanda uko watubyaye berwa sugira singizwa iteka komeza imihigo Rwanda dukunda duhagurukire kukwitangira ngo amahoro asabe mu bagutunguye wishyire wizane muri byose urangwe n'ishyakutera imbere uhamye umubahano n'amahanga yose maze ijabo rya nkawe riguhe nk'ijambo.
Yes, please be seated. Thank you. Okay, honorable ministers, distinguished guests, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, an official and a big warm welcome to the opening ceremony for the WorldSkills Kigali Africa 2018 Regionals competition. We are so proud and happy to be hosting this today right here in the land of 1,000 hills, Rwanda.
Beautiful indeed. I'm sure some of you are visitors and coming to Rwanda for the very first time. Let me guess, you haven't seen how we welcome people in Rwanda. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to show you something you've never seen before. I'd love you to help me welcome one of the biggest traditional troops we have in Rwanda.
And the most loved.
It's the best.
The most loved.
It's the most loved. Put your hands together for Inganzo Ngari.
dore u Rwanda ni rwiza rwa Gasabo dore u Rwanda nk'iki gitaramo cy'abatangana bantu muraha shote z'u Rwanda ngo dutize umurindi dutaramane dushoze inkeri ijoro torekeshe rero dore u Rwanda ni rwiza dore u Rwanda ni rwiza rwa Gasabo dore u Rwanda ni rwiza dore u Rwanda ni rwiza rwa Gasabo dore u Rwanda ni rwiza dore u Rwanda ni rwiza rwa Gasabo dore u Rwanda dore u Rwanda ni rwiza dore u Rwanda ni rwiza rwa Gasabo dore u Rwanda ni rwiza dore u Rwanda ni rwa Gasabo dore u Rwanda y'abagore beza nuha ese bagore y'abagore nuha bagore beza ese bagore beza y'abagore nuha bagore beza ese bagore beza twiriwe ntaroho ubwo bagore no bagore beza ese bagore beza bagore beza no
yemwe bakobwa mukiri batoya mujye mugenda ku nomero uwatamboriza gahunda afata umwe
imaramba nyirabehogo byiza byahogo semana imaramba
bakobwa isi naribonye nabonye isaha zisigisha uruyama mbona isaha zikarutana amavi y'iryo garoze yo gwahone nkende
imaramba nyirabehogo byiza byahogo semana imaramba
urahoberewe cyane utatse ishema n'isheja ushinjagire gitohore
komeze
wanda ubwiza bwawe bukugira rwema rwahuruje amahanga
komeze mehego
yego Rwanda we
komeze mehego Rwanda yeho abyerendero bekerenga urenganze amese nabwe twese abana bawe turagukunda
Rwanda nkingi y'umuco mwiza n'igicumbi cy'umugisha ishyano umutuzo n'umurage wahawe
komeze mehego
ejya guhorana ingabo itwababyaza gutaka ubwiza
komeze mehego
yego Rwanda we
komeze mehego Rwanda abyerendero bekerenga urenganze amese nabwe twese abana bawe turagukunda.
A round of applause for Inganzo Ngari, ladies and gentlemen. Our best traditional troupe by far. How was it? Did you love it? Did you understand the dance? I'm sure you saw a lot of hands moving up. Yeah, and that's a cow. It's one of the beautiful animals that we love here in Rwanda. It has names, different names. And we sing it, do poetry, spoken word, and show dances just to show the love we have for it. You'll be seeing more of the dance, but for now.
Yes. They're going to be seeing more of that dance and also of the other teams that are here, right? Because we have other teams that are representing. So definitely stay tuned for that. But let's talk a little bit more about the matter at hand. All right? So WorldSkills is a global platform for skills excellence and development. With 80 member countries and regions around the world, WorldSkills flagship event, of course, that is the WorldSkills competition, takes place every 2 years to bring together more than 1,000 young people to showcase their skills on a global level. Let's check out the highlight from the opening ceremony of the WorldSkills Abu Dhabi edition 2017 and see how these young people are inspired to be the best in their chosen fields. Sound.
Declare WorldSkills Abu Dhabi 2017 open!
Competition. Our thoughts are on gold, nothing else.
La compétition approche et on verra bien demain comment ça va se passer la première journée.
Do your best and work really, really hard.
إن شاء الله إذا نحن نقدر نسويها كل حد يقدر يسويها ونبغى كل البلدان يشاركون.
You were here not to learn, but you were here so we can learn from you, from your commitment, from your hard work, and most importantly, from your skills. Let's continue to show and to tell the world that skills matter, that skills have the power to change our world.
1 minute left.
Again for showing the world that the youth of today steps up to the mark and is capable with being trusted with our future.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome from the WorldSkills representative, Grace Lang.
Muraho Rwandans, Muraso Banutse. This is my first attempt to say, hello Rwandans, you're awesome. Thank you. I'm very excited and very honored to be able to speak to an audience that is mostly made out of youth today here in Kigali. And for each of the competitors that you have just seen in the video, competing at WorldSkills competition at the global level was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. However, for many of them, that was also just the beginning of becoming part of the WorldSkills movement. Through the WorldSkills movement, we inspire youth to have passion for skills and strive for excellence. We develop skills for youth through different training systems, tools, and standards. And we influence industry, government, and educators through partnerships and collaborations. And this is why we're here in Kigali, Rwanda, where the WorldSkills Kigali Africa 2018 regional competition is taking place here at the country of Thousand Hills and in the city full of vibrant, resilient, and creative young people. For the 25 competitors coming from Ghana, Kenya, Liberia, Morocco, Rwanda, and Uganda, congratulations on your hard work and the opportunity to compete with the other African countries, as you are making history for the first African regional competition. And who knows, one day you will be coming to WorldSkills competition at the global level. On behalf of WorldSkills International, I would like to say a big thank you to many of the partners who are supporting this very important event, especially to our host, the Rwandan government, the Ministry of Education, the IPRC Kigali, also the African Union, and from the industry side, Festo and Lincoln Electric. With everybody's support, we have the opportunity here today to encourage young people, including you, here at the back and at the sides, to believe in what you do and that skills can really change lives. Your future depends on what you can do with the skills that you have and what you can do to make positive changes to your communities, your countries, and to your life on a professional and personal levels. But nothing is more powerful than hearing from a WorldSkills champion who dedicates himself to becoming the voice of the African youth and showing how skills can change lives through his personal experience and story. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to welcome Bruno Kararuwa from Namibia, who competed at the WorldSkills Abu Dhabi 2017 and is now part of the WorldSkills Champion Trust, representing Africa. Welcome, Bruno.
I do have quite a long story to share, but they say simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. So I'll keep this really short and concise. Thanks to the host for granting me this platform to share my story. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'd always introduce myself as once a very young boy from a rural area in Namibia who had no choice but to study on a half-candle light. And that's how my passion for electrical installation developed. It all started as a dream that I wanted to change into a reality. And I had to use my skills to the best of my ability. Thanks to WorldSkills, I can confidently stand in front of you today and introduce myself as Shiimithe Bruno Karairwa, the WorldSkills Champion Trust representative for Africa. I competed at a global level against highly motivated students from all over the world. In a highly dynamic city, Abu Dhabi, situated in the United Arab Emirates. Having this title hasn't only given myself the actualization and the enthusiasm that drives me, but also the joy from the fact that it has enabled me to work side by side with individuals from different backgrounds towards making a change in the future use of skills around the world. WorldSkills has given me a platform to showcase my skill that is associated with a daily predicament, electricity, one of the inadequate basic services that is economically affecting my home continent, Africa. And during this journey, I have been developing myself, gaining significant values such as determination, hard work, and courage. This is how I have witnessed the power of being part of the WorldSkills family. We currently have 6 countries in Africa that are a member of WorldSkills, who are benefiting from this one and only platform that allows youth to connect, to compete, and to sharpen their skills. WorldSkills also connects communities. It comes up with projects and initiatives that will change the globe with the power of skills. Through this WorldSkills Kigali Africa 2018 regional competition and our continuous work in Africa, we hope there will be more countries in the continent to join the WorldSkills movement in the future. Skills do matter. Skills change lives. And therefore, I plead that someday, one day, Africa as a whole will be part of the movement, the WorldSkills family. Lastly, I'd love to leave a word of encouragement to the competitors. The most valuable part of competing in this competition isn't only about winning or losing. You should take note that the measure of success won't be based on a prize up for grab, but the amount of knowledge and skills you will accumulate here, and what you will make use of them. Churchill says, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. All the best.
Thank you, Bruno. And like Bruno, I hope that many more success stories like his will come out of Africa.
I'm going to be a bit selfish tonight. I really hope we get a successful story next year from Rwanda.
All right, and speaking of Rwanda, we have another, well, this one is actually a parade of nations. So it's not just us this time, it's actually us and all the countries that we are hosting tonight.
And the beauty of this, our traditional troupe, decided to be a traditional troupe for every country participating.
Absolutely.
Oh,
so
yes.
This afternoon we have 6 talented teams representing their various countries from around the continent, and we want you to join us in welcoming them as they make their parade accompanied by none other than...
Now, this is how it's going to be. Let me just make it clear for everyone. We already have the competitors that are here.
Absolutely.
We have competitors from different countries, which are 6 countries. I can already see you. We'll be announcing the name of your country, and all you have to do is follow the instructions that Makeda is going to be giving you, because she'll be calling out your name. But I just want you to enjoy your moment. This is your moment. You're going to take the stage and show us how proud you are to represent your country tonight.
Absolutely. So join us in opening the Parade of Nations, accompanied by Nganzo Ngari.
Afrika yetu hakuna matata. Gani muzuri sana, wagenyi mwakaribishwa. Afrika yetu hakuna matata. Afrika ni amani, Afrika ni upendo, Afrika ni umoja. Jambo bwana, habari gani muzuri sana, wagenyi mwakaribishwa. Afrika yetu hakuna matata. Afrika ni amani, Afrika ni upendo, Afrika ni umoja. Jambo bwana, habari gani muzuri sana, wagenyi mwakaribishwa. Afrika yetu hakuna matata. Afrika ni amani, Afrika ni upendo, Afrika ni umoja. Jambo bwana, habari gani muzuri sana, wagenyi mwakaribishwa. Afrika yetu hakuna matata. Jambo bwana, habari gani muzuri sana, wagenyi mwakaribishwa. Afrika yetu hakuna matata. Jambo.
Yes! Give a very, very warm welcome to our visiting teams. Our first team that we want you to give a warm welcome to is Ghana.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Ghana. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That was Ghana. Show some love to Ghana.
Absolutely, and join us in welcoming the next country, which is Kenya.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Kenya. Asante sana.
Let's hear it for the next team, which is Liberia.
Ladies and gentlemen, show some love to Liberia.
Let's hear it for our next team. Thank you, Liberia. Thank you. Let's hear it for our next team, which is Morocco.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was from Morocco. Thank you very much, Morocco.
And the next team being represented, please welcome Uganda.
Mwebale kujanyo Uganda. Put your hands together for Uganda, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
And now finally, for the land of 1,000 hills, the host for this year's regional competition. Let's hear it for our home right here in the heart of Africa, Rwanda.
Urw'imicyaha n'ibirunga dore urw'intore n'abakaraza rufite amataha bateze neza Rwanda nziza turateze neza hadatemba yego Rwanda we urw'abahangana urw'imicyaha n'ibirunga dore urw'intore rufite abakobwa bari boye mbeko bari boye intege n'ibyano Rwanda nzeheza urabe
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Rwanda.
Wow.
Ndagira ngo mwamashyi cyane u Rwanda akaba ari narwo rwatoranyijwe kugira ngo kino gikorwa kibere hano iwacu. Mwabibonye rero ibihugu bigiye bitandukanye byagiye byerekana imbyino zigiye zitandukanye ndetse n'ababihagarariye bazaba bari mu marushanwa ya WorldSkills.
Yes, yes. So these teams, all of these teams that you saw representing their flags and doing their parade around the room, they will be representing their countries over the next few days during the competition, and they will be, of course, exercising their excellence, all right? So, of course, we're in Rwanda, but we wish everyone all the best of luck, and we've been having a great time. Now we are moving on with the next part of our program. Arthur, what do we have next?
Oh yes, now as we know, it's a competition. Every competition has got rules and regulations, ethics that we follow. Now, WorldSkills has ethics and rules that are followed during this entire competition. And ladies and gentlemen, there is an oath to be taken. Now, I would love to welcome someone from Morocco. And that is Ezian El Mustafa.
An expert.
That is going to be joined. Ufite Ingabire Vincent De Paul, who's also going to join us here on stage to take the oath with the expert from Morocco.
يمين الخبراء نيابة عن جميع الخبراء أقسم بأن أكون محايدا ومحترما مع احترام مدونة الأخلاقيات والسلوك والقواعد والمنافسة المتمثلة في النزاهة الإنصاف والشفافية وهذا في الروح الحقيقية للألعاب الأولمبية للحرف WorldSkills. Thank you.
Me, Vincent De Paul Fitingabide, in the name of all competitors, I promise to compete fairly, respecting and abiding by established ethics and rules in the true spirit of WorldSkills.
Thank you very much. And now that the oath has been completed, and we have gotten our promise of ethics from our expert and our competitor, we have another speaker coming to the stage. Now, as we know, TVET skills are some of the most practical and are always in high demand. The private sector especially tends to recruit, utilize, and employ in this regard. Allow me to introduce the next speaker. We have the CEO of the Private Sector Federation, Mr. Steven Ruzibiza.
Wow. Allow me to say, for the moment, it is a wow. Secondly, I don't know why certain things have to come to an end. I wish this wouldn't end and have a closing ceremony, because the competition so far here in the cultural dance it's hard to judge who would be the winner. Luckily enough, I wasn't voted as a judge, so I will just give my remarks. Honorable Minister and our guest of honor, Minister of Education in Rwanda, honorable ministers here present, government officials, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to start by saying that tomorrow jobs, needs, and industrial requirements are totally different from what is today's requirement. But the key determinant of those differences and variations is skills, talent, and at the same time, financial ability to groom and nurture those skills. It is our pleasure, therefore, as a private sector, that we are part and parcel of this kind of development, so that we are tomorrow, when the demands change, tomorrow, when the skills change, we are not left behind. You're seeing developments in industrial areas. Today we are talking of robots, technologies, e-payment, and a number of things. And these have come up as a result of skills that are identified from these kind of events. So we are happy from private sector perspective that at least youth and those that are still young, that are brought together for ease of identifying those with potential talents and skills, that at the end of the day have a commercial attachment to them. You have seen people selling their own ideas and even register them, protect them in terms of intellectual property and rights. So this can't be achieved without employing youth, without encouraging youth to develop this kind of ideas. If you look at the contribution of skills in economic growth, it is so important and very big. the economies that have developed so far, they heavily rely on their skills, technical and vocational training. If you visit economies like Germany, Japan, that's basically the biggest contributors in their economies. Private companies have training centers where the students have a certain portion of their time that they spend in training centers. Most of you who are driving a Mercedes-Benz, if I look around, I can see a big percentage that they are fans of Mercedes-Benz. They have the training center. The technologies that are developing today, the new machines that are coming up, come through those skills and sectors. So we shall take the opportunity for us to showcase these where possible in our industries and even hire the skills that are available on the market. Don't be scared, because we usually hear the complaint from our sector here that the private sector is not coming on board to employ or give talent chance to the skilled youth, but please don't give up yet. If you have your skill and you have your talent, that is already a deposit in terms of money that you have. Finally, on behalf of the private sector, we thank the government and the organizers of this event for well done so far, and I wish you all the best for competition. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. At this moment, I would love to welcome the Vice Chancellor of Rwanda Polytechnic. Just to remind you, Rwanda Polytechnic has got 8 IPRC schools, and I'm sure some of you guys, are you in any? Amazing. That's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the Vice Chancellor of Rwanda Polytechnic, Dr. Gashumba James, who's about to actually help us give his remarks, and then he'll be introducing our guest of honor. Thank you very much.
I took the microphone away from him. I like this. Good afternoon. Are you as excited as me? Have you seen an old man who's excited? When I'm at events like this, I feel like 20 years younger. I'm not supposed to make any speech. I'm just supposed to be here to welcome the guest of honor. But indulge me just a few moments. Now, Kim, do you remember the first discussions we had early? I think it was in April. Grace, do you remember those discussions we had? I wasn't really very sure whether we should accept the invitation. When they said we want Rwanda to host the next Africa Skills, World Skills, but at Africa Skills competition level, I said, I'll give you my answer tomorrow. And then I went on my computer and looked World Skills, and then I saw Abu Dhabi, looked at it, ooh, said, ooh, big, big. Now there were 2 options. I could have said, no, let's not make a fool of ourselves. We can't do this. Another thing came, said, yes, you can. Yes, you can. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. So I went to my minister, kind of not sure whether he'll be happy or he'll be annoyed with me. I said, Honorable Minister, we want to accept the invitation to hold the next Africa Skills competition. And then he said, what's the problem? Why not? So thank you, Minister, for giving us a go ahead. It was a challenge, but it was worth it. Honorable Minister, let me take this opportunity to welcome you for being our cheerleader. He has been our cheerleader at every step of the way, saying, yes, you can do it, when he would visit us at all times to check on the progress, sometimes with a carrot, sometimes with a stick, but I'm glad that he gave us the opportunity, and maybe next week, if all goes well, I still have my job. So, ladies and gentlemen, join with me to welcome our Minister of Education, Dr. Eugene Mutimura.
honorable ministers that are here present, the president of WorldSkills, participants that have come along to participate, delegates from public and private institutions, development partners, the youth who are here with us this afternoon, excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am delighted this afternoon to officiate over the opening of 2018 Africa competition. And on behalf of the government of Rwanda, I wish to warmly welcome all competitors that have come from all over Africa to show their talents and clearly indicate that Africa has no limits in terms of competitiveness and building the right skills. Let me welcome specifically delegates from Morocco, Liberia, Uganda, Ghana, Kenya, and definitely delegates from Rwanda, the hosts, because there are those who have come from far and wide from the countryside. It is an important opportunity for us to show our talents. We have been building our talents, career skills over time, and this is clearly in line with the vision of our nations in Africa. We have a strong opportunity to gradually show that we are able to realize our vision. I'm very certain that most African countries have the vision to continuously grow into a high-income country, and there is a vision to drive each of the country's strategies. I quite know that in Rwanda, we have a strong vision to become a high-income country by 2050, but that song, and the song which we a lot of times sing, to become a knowledge-based economy, must go with the right choruses. And this is one of them. Competing with colleagues in Africa so that we see where we are, we see and clearly demonstrate our talents. For the next 3 days, we are going to compete in various trades. I know there are a number of them: mechatronics, electrical wiring, cooking, plumbing, hairdressing, bricklaying, and welding. These are the chosen trades, but I know in Africa there are so many of these that we train our youngsters in. I'm very sure that given what we are seeing this afternoon from Inganzongari, who have been building their skills over time, the competition will be very, very competitive. I know the countries have been planning in order to come to this time. But I want to give the youth today that are here and the youth that are hearing us that there is a lot of hope for them. There is a lot of hope if you are able to build your skill set required for the job market. Africa has the highest population of the youth globally. And there is no wealth or richness than the strength that can be brought about by building the skill set for the youth. The next industrial revolution will come by strengthening the youth of Africa, and therefore we are very optimistic that Africa is the next global industrial tiger next to our Asian tigers. We would like to clearly indicate that we are very optimistic that you need to build your skills, you need to work hard, but there are people who are going to help you. And the public sector is one of the most important institutions that are going to support you. The public sector is going to support you not only in terms of right policies, but also giving a sense of a direction in terms of implementation. You have already seen that the private sector is quite involved, and they do a lot with the public sector, because the public sector has its role, but the private sector has its role as well. I would like to thank the chairman of a private sector federation for his remarks. And I hope that the private sector and industry in Rwanda, in Africa, are going to continuously work together to get more involved into the governance of our vocational training schools, our universities, identifying the right skill set, the right programs, availing the right opportunities in terms of placement for practical training, but most important, link it to job opportunity and labor market. We have no doubt that the private sector will continuously build over time and become much more competitive than the global private sector. This March 2018, we would like to thank our African heads of state and presidents because they signed Africa Continental Free Trade Area here in Kigali, where we are sitting right here. The Africa Continental Free Trade Area is an agreement that gives an opportunity for Africans. I think more than 90% of countries signed. It goes along with an agreement on free movement of people and free movement of goods. These are important decisions that our heads of state have taken. This decision brings 1.2 billion consumer competitiveness in Africa. That goes along with a lot of value chains in terms of industrial revolution and growth on the African continent. And private sector cannot be left behind. The more we bring about these policies and implementation programs, the more our private sector is going to grow, the more the competitiveness, the more skills we are going to build for our youngsters, and therefore, the more opportunities and growth for Africa in terms of GDP and strengthening our continent. I think it is an opportune moment that as we grow, we are able to be self-sustaining, build the right skills, be able to build ourselves, improve the quality of lives of people in Africa, and therefore grow. As I conclude my remarks, I would like to thank the Africa Skills. I would like to thank the WorldSkills. I would like to thank all organizers that have made this event a reality. We know that in the next 3 days, we are going to have this competition. And on Friday, likely we shall be here to give awards to the best competitors. I know that this could not have been possible without the efforts by major players. Let me thank Koika, let me thank APEF Belgium, Swiss Development, USAID, and so many people that have supported us besides Rwanda Polytechnic and IPRCs and the government of Rwanda for lots of support and Festo for supporting this event. As I conclude my remarks, I cannot forget to thank Inganzo Ngari. They have clearly showed us that they have built the skills over time, and that's the spirit of Africa we want. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to officially open the Skills Competition Africa 2018 open, and I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. And now,
well, before we close, before we close our event today, just to commemorate this moment, I would like to ask some people to come on the stage and take a photo with us. Please, dignitaries, country representatives, competitors, and national experts, please join us on the stage as we take a photo to commemorate this time.
Well, we have a team that is going to be helping us at this moment, but we would love you to take the stage and take a picture that we can all keep and remember a day like this. As they are coming, let me remind you the program. Today was the opening ceremony, and tomorrow the competition starts. We have 6 countries, 20 competitors. They're going to be competing in different 7 categories. It's going to be happening at IPRC Kigali. I am sure we all know where it is, where the school is. It's located in Chichuchiro. We can all go and support. And then on the 23rd, we'll be having the symposium, which is going to take place from here.
and closing ceremony. I'm really excited to see what's going to come out of that. I'm wishing everyone luck, but I'm really excited to see what the results will be after the competition.
Oh yeah, me too. After seeing the video we saw, I would love to know how we are going to close this. I would really, really love you guys to come back on the day of the symposium, because we'll be having guest speakers that have experience, that have life experience, that will be sharing with us. And you'll get to know how they use their skills to survive and grow their countries.
Now, after this photo is taken to commemorate this very special moment for the opening ceremony, of course, that's with dignitaries, country representatives, competitors, and national experts, we will be having a very special farewell from the very, very wonderful Nganzo Ngari once more, just to tell us bye and to send us off. And then after that, we will be having once again to help us dance out of the room.
Of course, you can't just go bored. We've got DJ Miller that is going to give us some good music just for you.
Exactly. All after this one photo. After that, we have Nganzo Ngari. We'll be saying bye-bye, and we'll be leading out with one of our favorite DJs, DJ Miller. Are we almost ready to take the photo? Do we have our photographers nearby? You know, it's always special to commemorate something like this, to look back and remember that this was the beginning of something huge.
Of course, especially the competitors, and the fact that you're on this stage, it means you actually need the good luck. It's not going to be easy, Makeda. When I saw all the competitors from different countries, everybody's motivated, everybody wants to take the champion home. Everybody wants to be the champion this time. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to see who's going to be the champion. We have different competitors from different countries, and that we told you so. So ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, as they're taking the picture, we'll be having DJ Miller giving us some good music, and then Nganzo Ngari will be blessing us with a performance.
Yes, a very, very special photo to, of course, commemorate a very, very special moment in time. This is the beginning of something very, very big. Now, to give us a nice little treat, to take us home, to send us off, we want to bring back once again our beloved Nganzo Ngari to the stage. Nganzo Ngari, please join us on the stage.
Yenda kundi hanga nganje yenda kunda bamararongo inda sikirwa ntebe sana yenda kunda no mugitaramo Yeah!
mwarwa muniga Emagera hayaruhira marwa kigando Umutarase na mwote kwihitu Mwana wanja wajia Manyi mwikaraga njira kawasa Sanya mihibwa mwe urwano rw'amazima k'abantu basangira ngendo ndurwagiriza kugira ngo urangwe muzo kurwana amazima mazina n'abatazi kwavuga bagapfira amagengo mana kibere cyemeje mbagate cyo mubya mbekene bwana mugano cyangwa bitama masanga rugamba kwarazura guhunga dora gakara ko muntu rega koma mberwegereza rwamba cyangwa kubatana n'abaguzwa amacumi ryari kijamana tegefura mu giteramo kwa mudakiye kwa rwatega mbaneze mukudura tabangira aho rugamba n'amugamba Rotemeza mboga rwa kimenesha rusakara n'inkometo rwa maboko mazima amatina amane kibere cyemeje bagatokesha mu byari mberugamba raramugamba aho rusakara n'inkometo rwa maboko yagwe mbaneze makuda yatu dore rwemeza baheze mu giteramo gakara ko mu ntare gakoma kamuntu ntwari ntwari gamenye rusakara wambaye inzobe mu mbaneze makuda rutabangira izo ningazo gari z'u Rwanda yagwe uzasurebe uzazuhure u Rwanda rw'abanyarwanda nukore kwimana we barero Rwanda turagukunda na uzadukunde u Rwanda rw'abanyarwanda nukore kwimana mazagumva rero ni cya gihugu gitoya cyahuruje muhongo uzasurebe Afurika yose mu Rwanda turabana yewe nk'abifura ndende we n'ishema ry'u Rwanda we yewe East Africa dukunda dore ndavuga Uganda dore na Kenya iriya mama dore Liberia iriya dore Morocco iriya hose uzahasanga u Rwanda mama n'ishema ry'u Rwanda we yewe turabana mu Rwanda turabana East Africa yose dore ibihugu by'Uburayi mama n'ishema ry'u Rwanda we turabana hobe iwacu uhobe Rwanda nziza biwacu gihugu cy'amahoro iwacu nimuze dutarame iwacu ibigwari imbarage ngenda iwacu i Rwanda turatabaye udakunda u Rwanda ni ndabiwacu uhobe igihugu cyacu igihugu cy'amahoro nimuze tarame Afurika yo Afurika nziza biwa hobe 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 biwa biwa tumurago. Imirarago mpamagara nkaba nikitaba nk'abagabo yawe mumenye nyayanyundi wabobobojoko n'abakomoza u Rwanda rwagasaba inganzongoriza urwo icyo ni ikivumo cyamuje kibarutsemo ingome cyane nyabusi ya gatandatu yabaye ishokwe we yego ndore bambura impano mbyutse ubukombe we
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to Inganzo Ngari.
Thank you so much for joining us today for the opening ceremony of the WorldSkills Kigali Africa 2018 regional competition. We are just getting started now. We have a whole week left. What do we have to look forward to?
Let me just remind you what we have this week. It's very simple. Today was the opening ceremony, and that means we've started the competitions already. I can feel the pressure in the house. Starting from tomorrow, different countries sent different competitors. They'll be competing starting from tomorrow till the 23rd. And then we'll be having the symposium, which will be taking place from here, and the closing ceremony. I don't think any of you guys want to miss the closing ceremony, do you? I also don't want to miss it.
Absolutely. We have just a few of the things that we need to make sure that everyone knows.
Now, I'm going to say this in Kinyarwanda, just for all of us to understand it. Abantu bazanye n'amabisi, buri muntu arasubiraho bisi yamugejeje niho iri bumusange. Birumvikanye? Yeah, buri muntu arasubira aho bisi yamugejeje niho iri bumusange. Hari abantu bataye irangamuntu ndetse n'ibindi byangombwa bitandukanye. Uwitwa Muhizi Abubakar wataye irangamuntu yawe, ndaza kuyihereza umusore wo muri protocol uri uhagaze hariya. Can you raise your arm so they can see you? Yes, you. Wamubonye Muhizi aho uri hose? Okay, ndayimuhereza. Hanyuma uwitwa Hakuzimana Noel, wibagiwe igikapu cyawe kuri security checkpoint. We
all make mistakes, okay? We all make mistakes. At least the bag is still there. All right, thank you so much for joining us. We're wishing you all the best of luck. We just cannot wait to see what comes out of it. My name is Makeda Mahario.
And my name is Arthur Ngusi. We are the hosts of today.
Yes.
Thank you very much. But ladies and gentlemen, you can't just stand up and walk without a rhythm, no? Can you?
Yes, so we want to let you go away and send you this beautiful gift from DJ Miller.